Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows through my
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
all the dope boys yelling.
Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
You be rapping by on moving the brick. Talk about now we're doing it, brick.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Arizona Cardinals and the New Orleans Saints. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Switch. Panther 11. 19 right.
Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. They're going deep here right off the rim. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Yeah, right there. That's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Go.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. He's going to go down. The Cardinals got to him. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, kid, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Shuck now from the gun. Brought in right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
18, Pioneer.
Third down, here's Shuck. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. A solid block, and Edge brings him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now toss it to Etienne. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
Okay, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
Even if it's not a touchdown, it's great to see the offense produce points in their first trip out there this season for a kicker. Kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Reed now to kick this one away. Bam Knight to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
First down, Arizona.
Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
And the Cardinal first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lion.
From right side, cut by Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to get a Cardinals first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Back now, pressure coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points. They are throwing it again. Close caught. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals, who want up the opposing field goal, they start with 7 on their opening drive. With the honors. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap here to Shutt. Here comes the screen for ETA. Has good room at the 35. And he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Chuck working from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. There he is on 3rd and short. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So out comes somebody with plenty of experience punting here in New Orleans. Spent 4 years at Tulane, Ryan Wright. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain run, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Throwing now on 1st down. Throw is there, train the cry. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Motioning the tight end now. From the red zone now. Drops back. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals now lead by 10.
Touchdown, Arizona.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Call here coming from the shotgun. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. So it'll be 2nd and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 60, 19 tight. 19 tight. 69, go.
Now shot to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
18 Cardinal, 65, yeah, 65.
Shark's going to throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Prior pass, no good, so here comes second down. Shot to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off.
Well, if nothing else, he's got the first INT of his career out of the way. It's kind of like when you get that new car, you know you're going to get some scratches on it. But that first one, yeah, you always remember it.
Working on first down. Left side into the hands of McBride. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to get the Cardinals a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Arizona goes ahead and calls his second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Working now from the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. From the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
He's dropping back to throw. Buys time, rolling right.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. You found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Has this at the 6. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Here's the final play of our first half.
70 Rangers, 70, 19s.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETA. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. With some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Putting a receiver in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing the out route complete. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 60 check. 18 ready. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Harrison. He's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Take up.
Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Let's go. Kruger 19.
left side and reeled in by Wilson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
To kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
19 sack. 19 sack.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, it's ETN. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Saints, first down.
Shuck now on first down. Olave on the slant. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
5 yards on the play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chain. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Looking inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Back to throw. Shuck. He's got it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it one more yard here on third and goal. Shuck running a sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints start the second half with some needed points. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on fourth down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sidelines, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Saints 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. The This is Knight with the return here. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing it on second down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Now the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Third down pass.
Kate, that was his quarterback's first interception, and you know what? I don't remember my first. Maybe I do. Every last detail of Chad Cota picking off a little corner route as I was trying to sprint out, and instead of throwing it away, I forced it in. Yeah, this guy's going to remember this one as well.
This is our last play of the quarter.
19 tight. Ready? Half the 60. Half the 60. 70. What's the ball? What's the ball?
Here's ETN on first down. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Saints' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Chuck now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go now. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, Panther 11,
Third and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. They'll look underneath here for ETN. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints now within 1 score in the fourth. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point after from Smith is good. And the Saints chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
24. Saints 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Throwing on 2nd. McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Arizona.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Ball in again, it's McBride. Going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 35 out of that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside versus elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
From the red zone on 1st. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing it again here. He brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ground on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Well, he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
They're throwing it. This one's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Cardinals leading by 7. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Trey McBride, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard ride.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Pistol snap here to Show. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Go! 70 Lions. 19 Lions. Set go.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for second down.
70, Bronco switch. Ready.
From the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. That run good for 8. Now they've got third down. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Buffalo 18.
To throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Let's go. Bronco, 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
A give now from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
2nd and
8. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from New Orleans.